So, welcome back to another episode of the Nintendudez podcast. We got the crew that started it all here. We got Nick and two other people. If you would love to introduce yourselves.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Travis.
Telecommuting all the way from Switzerland.
Oh, he lives far away now.
Yeah, that's where I'm hanging out with PewDiePie right now.
Oh.
Yeah, he's BFS of PewDiePie. You're about to see him on...
Oh, hey, PewDiePie, go away. This is my show.
PewDiePie wishes he could be as famous as us anyway. So, we're going to be doing this podcast, and it's going to be on our most overrated game and our most underrated game. And as when we were discussing this before, we didn't spoil anything, so these are our real reactions. We're going to be triggering some people in our group with these choices of games.
Well,
so,
mine won't, but yours will apparently.
Mine will, and
Travis's
Travis's will. So who wants to start off? With this?
I'm starting with over or underrated.
Do you want to start with the happy?
Let's start underrated. I think that's a good way to start.
Underrated is a good way to start. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll start. So for one of them, I'm not going to talk about two of them because I put two games on here. I'm bending the rules because why not? One of the games that I put on here was Diddy Kong Racing.
Of course.
But yeah, fuck you. Mike is being triggered for the underrated games. No, so for me, I love Diddy Kong Racing. It was a glitchy mess of a game. It has so much nostalgic value. I had it for two systems. I mean, I think it was obvious, like, how much of a following that I have for this game. And I'll be honest, the DS remake was absolute, like, crap, really. But I mean, there was a way that you could play with your friends on, in the DS. I remember there was some field trip that we went on, and everybody who had a DS was playing Diddy Kong Racing. It was so fun. They all sucked, but still.
Yeah.
But anyway, so anyway, yeah, Diddy Kong Racing on there. But the one I really want to actually talk about is WarioWare Twisted. Have you guys played that game?
That's the DS one, right?
No, that's a Touch. Twisted is for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, I never played that one, no.
Yeah, WarioWare Twisted. Sorry, Travis, go.
I was just going to say I've never heard of it.
Yeah, so for people who don't know WarioWare games...
Like WarioWare?
What's up? It is
I'm assuming it's like WarioWare?
It basically is WarioWare, but I mean, Smooth Moves was cool with the motion controls that they had. The WarioWare Touch was also really cool. Didn't get the best reviews, but WarioWare Twisted, I think there was an after-school program that I was in elementary school, and I played that game because somebody else had it, and as a kid who had no idea what was going on, and it was all based on like quick reactions and messing with you the whole entire time, first of all, it was a challenging game for me at the time, and at the same time, not many people know about it. Like, I wanted to get it on the Nintendo eShop, and it wasn't even on there. I think they had like normal WarioWare, but I don't think they had WarioWare Twisted. At least
I don't think so.
Last time that I checked. I love WarioWare games.
Yeah, like I said, I've never even heard of it.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I love WarioWare games, and this one was like one of my first introductions to it, and I just feel like it's one of the reasons I think it's really underrated is because not many people know about it, and if people play it and don't realize like where WarioWare started, it's like crazy that a little Game Boy Advance game turned into like the motion controls that it is now. I enjoyed the hell out of the game, and I'm going to leave it at that before I start triggering people. So somebody else go for their underrated.
Well, I'll go next. So my first underrated game, I think is a good one. Final Fantasy 13.
Okay.
I know,
you finally played it.
I did.
I was getting on your ass about it. So
well, I don't even understand why people don't like it. I think the main reason people don't like it is because it's kind of linear in the story. But I didn't feel that way when I played it. That's kind of what all the Final Fantasy games are like anyway, so I didn't understand that complaint. And I think it has the best combat system of any of the games.
Okay.
By far. So that's that. I won't go too into detail, because I know you and Travis haven't played it.
Yeah.
The second game on my list, I know Travis has played, because he plays it nonstop now.
Yeah.
And that's Danganronpa.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You've never mentioned that game before.
We have the evidence, man.
We have the Twitch streams.
Well, Danganronpa has consumed my life, and I would definitely put that in as one of my games, too, because... Like you said, we have evidence that apparently I stream it like a lot.
A little bit too much.
For 1 week, I actually slept like 3 hours a night strictly because I was streaming that game too late.
That's incredible.
It was an issue.
So it's like when Travis was playing Xenoblade.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, and it's cool because
oh my god,
it used to be a Japan-only game pretty much, and also PlayStation Vita only. And so that's part of the reason it wasn't popular. But it's cool because this year, it re-released the first and second game. It's re-releasing the spin-off game, and then they're making a new game, and that's all in America. So I'm hoping it'll get more popular this year.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But it's coming up, which is nice.
All right, now Travis.
Yeah, it's definitely coming. I'm looking forward to the spin-off in the new one coming out in October?
September.
Yeah. All right.
I was totally right.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. So now, Travis, how about your underrated games?
So I would also agree that Danganronpa does not get the appreciation it deserves, but it's amazing. And then one game that I played the absolute crap out of when I was little was NFL Blitz, which is basically football street. And you would get power-ups, and you would literally make people bleed and shove them into walls, and they were massively huge, and there was, like, no penalties. So you would just, like, completely slaughter someone who's going out for a pass, and it was amazing.
What game system was this for?
I think I had it for the PS2.
PS2?
I think it was in the arcades, too, because I think I've seen it in arcades before.
I can see that.
Probably. It was definitely an arcadey type game. It was so I just thought it was hilarious. You would just completely lay out people, and there was no penalty for it.
Yeah.
In fact, it was encouraged because then it would increase your boost bar.
That sounds great.
That's awesome. It's gonna be interesting for when we're trying to find footage of this too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you have another
See if I can actually get it to work because I might still have it.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So do you have another underrated game, or do we want to go on to triggering people now?
We can move on to triggering people if we want.
Okay, so who wants to piss people off first?
I'll start first because I think mine is the least trigger.
Yeah,
So
that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
It might not be.
Okay.
But we'll see. So my most overrated game is Super Mario 64.
Oh, okay.
Well, because that game, I could have said any N64 game. Because you know how I feel about N64
Yeah,
games.
Mike hates N64 games.
They're good.
I'm a little mad, but you'll see. This is going to work out.
Like Ocarina of Time or something. I try to go a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Well, because they're good games for what they were. They established everything that games are today. But Mario 64 sucks today. The camera angles are awful. The controls are awful. Nothing is fun about it anymore.
Okay, I'll have a little defense. So you do your appeal for that.
So, well, I'm going to finish off by saying it's fun to play in retrospect. It's a fun game to be like, oh, this is what started it all. Yeah. But it's not fun anymore. I mean, Mario Sunshine is a better version. Mario Galaxy is a better version. Mario 3D World is a better version. Like, every single 3D Mario game after has been so much better. So the only reason to play it is because of what it is.
Galaxy really started triggering me when I was playing that.
That's because you suck.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
You can see this podcast is going to...
That is why I was getting pissed off.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Mike's going to see this podcast is going to take an interesting turn.
True.
Completely mind-boggling me.
Yeah, that game was just confusing because of the upside-down stuff. But that game at least controlled pretty good. Like, Mario 64 didn't control well, I didn't think.
Okay.
And that, again, I'm not trying to say that they're bad.
That's a valid argument.
They just did not age at all.
Yeah. For me, what I thought about it, like, I'm with you on that. Like, I'll give you that. But for me, the main thing that I would think about it is, okay, so I played the original Super Mario N64 when I was younger and everything. Yeah, it was a fun game. I agree it didn't age well. But I think the more complete version, and I think, who was it? I watched, like, a Chugga Conroy Let's Play, and when he played Super Mario 64 DS. And I think that was the complete version. The DS one, where you can play as the four characters, was Yoshi, Mario, Luigi, and Wario, and, like, all the other stuff that was added with there. I mean, there's only, like, 30 more stars, like, more hidden stars and whatnot. A couple of extra missions for the levels. I thought that was a more complete game.
Yeah.
But I can see why you say it being the most overrated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So who's next?
Okay. So
I'll go next.
Are you sure, Travis? Because I think this will be an interesting spin if I go next.
Oh.
An interesting spin? Okay, go for it then.
Okay. So before you guys scream at me, my actually most overrated game was Super Mario Sunshine.
That's really funny, man.
Yeah, that's why I was like, the way you picked, I was like, this is going to be an interesting turn.
That's funny.
Okay, so the reason I say this, and this is coming from somebody who's played, like, probably every edition of, like, a Super Mario game up to this point. Like, I played 64, I played Sunshine, I played Galaxy, I played Galaxy 2, I played, like, 3D World, I played the other iterations of the game. But the thing that, like, I'll be honest, Sunshine was fun, but there's so much hype about collecting these freaking 8 red coins. That's like 5 missions in every level. You couldn't think of anything more creative than just the red coin missions.
Exaggeration. There were maybe like 2, 3 per level max.
Still 3 per level out of like 8 of them? Could you not think of a boss or collecting anything that would have been better? And then you have the blue coins for them as well. When I was playing like 64 and when I felt like I was making progress, but with every single, like, I'll be honest, like when I replayed Sunshine recently and like did some of the other missions, I was like, okay, some of these were fun, but they weren't like they weren't like as fun as the first time when I originally approached the game. So it was again, I'm not gonna lie, it was a fun game, but for me, I know like replay value doesn't mean anything, but it did have bad replay value for me, and I didn't really have fun with the 8 red coin missions. And I know a lot of people would say that like Sunshine is some of the best. I mean, the mechanics were good and everything, but in my opinion, I just think it was overrated. It's not that I didn't think it was a bad game, but I think it was very overrated. So defense.
I don't know. Whatever. If you don't like the red missions, that's fine. I will say the one thing that I will defend about that, because I've said this about games like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff too.
Yeah.
You don't have to play the red coin missions.
Yeah.
You can easily skip over them if you don't want to play them.
Wait. Are you sure about that though?
Some of them you can skip over.
Some of them you can skip over.
Some of them you
like
can't.
some of the secret shines, but there's other ones like you have to unlock the Corona Mountain. I think is the last one.
Yeah, you need to do the first 7, I think, of every world.
And if it's a red coin mission, you
but
can't
then
skip
at that
it.
point, there's only like 1 or 2 at most. Because you're talking about like the secret red coin missions, right? Like the ones that are in those like secret worlds.
The secret worlds, and
Those
then you
are
can't use
completely
flood,
optional.
and you can't use flood.
You don't have to do those.
Also, the voice acting, God, it was so bad.
Well, that's every GameCube and 64 game ever. So,
yeah, Junior.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Voice acting is not exactly Nintendo's. Well, they're just not known for it in their 64 GameCube era.
no.
Really,
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Sorry, go keep going though.
No, I don't know, whatever. I was just going to say, like, I guess if you don't like those missions, that's fine. But I was like, there's so much more in that game. Like, the way that you control with Flood and the different mechanics with Flood. And then I like that the game was consistent with the different levels. And the boss fights that there were, I thought were really fun.
Yeah.
The giant manta boss in Serena Beach. I know a lot of people don't like that one, but I loved that one. I don't know, it was so much fun at times. But I feel like I don't want to hold the red coin mission against that game.
Yeah.
But
For me, it was just when I was like playing those missions again, I was like, I'm not really having as much fun as I thought I would for a Super Mario game. I thought it would have like a lot of freedom and adventure and just there's just like random things happening, this and that, and it's just like no, you have Bowser talking and then which already takes you out of the experience.
I'm a bit relieved that that's your complaint, and your complaint wasn't like the controls.
No, the controls were good.
Happy
The
about
controls were very good. The mechanics were nice, but I still think
respect that then.
I think it was overrated. I did not think it deserves as much of a good reception as it did. I loved Galaxy and the 64DS and like 3D World and whatnot, but not as much for Sunshine.
I can accept that.
Okay, so Travis, you're going to trigger in our group.
Okay, so wait, what am I doing? Am I contributing to this conversation or just moving on to?
Well, yeah. Unless you want to say something about Sunshine, you go on with yours.
I've only played Sunshine up to like the first boss mission, so I wouldn't have enough input to say whether or not it is or is not overrated. Because I know I enjoyed myself, but I also didn't really go through all those red coin missions. So what do I know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
Very
do know that
tedious.
the one level that you have to like get thrown across the platform looks like it would piss me off
Like
quite
my
a bit.
favorite level ever.
I'll be honest, that one's fun. I did like that one. It's frustrating because like the last one is so hard.
Such bullshit. I love that.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
So my game that I think is very overrated would really, really upset someone named Jake, and I'm going to say Overwatch.
So Travis did go the FPS
Because
route.
They only have like 24 characters to choose from, so like there's not really that big of an option. And like what he was saying that like Lucio, right?
Yeah.
He's the Brazilian dude that he likes to use all the time, is used in like 98% of the games. Like to me, that just shows that it's going to be like the exact same match over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. That's actually a really good point.
And I don't feel like, because like Overwatch always looked like it would be fun to me, but then I like always look at the champion list and I'm like, well, there's still no one new, and I don't feel like dropping $60 on this game that I'll probably play for a week and then stop. Because like that's what I do with League of Legends. I play it for like a week and then I'm like, okay, it's basically the same thing. I'm gonna stop, and then if there's new champions coming out or updates, maybe I'll play it again.
So you like the variety that like Smash Bros would have. So like you have like different fighters and it's never the different match. Especially with items, you can get like a Snorlax, or you can get like or you can get an assist trophy where Waluigi comes out and like starts beating the shit out of everybody.
Right,
You like those more.
like, because you have these characters and they all have like their 4 moves they can do. So you're already varying like what can actually happen.
Yeah.
And then you also have it where it's like all of them have a specialty, but like the way these games always work is, you know, there's the tier list. Like Smash Bros has this too. So then you always have to be like, here's the best support. So like someone has to be the best support, and then there's like here's one or two like ADCs or whatever they call it in Overwatch.
Yeah.
So like someone has to be either this person or that person, and then based on who they choose, then like a different character would be like counter set. So it's just like, to me, there doesn't seem to be enough variation for me to be like, this looks like a complete game that I would want to drop the $60. Because like even when I was watching like the Jake comeback video, I was just like, this doesn't look like I would like want to be playing this entire time. He's just jumping off from wall to wall.
I do have one question
the
then.
booping people does look fun though. The booping people did look fun.
I do have one question then. So when Cody plays Halo, do you feel that same way? Like when he plays Halo Online, or when you play Halo Online?
The new Halo looks very.
He's consistent.
Yeah, I was just making sure if this was like an all FPS
that
thing.
much when I played it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's fair. I like it.
It's like, oh, they just seem too gimmicky now.
Yeah. I know that Overwatch, what it wanted to do is it really wanted to come out and like kind of break the typical FPS kind of stereotype that it had. And I appreciate that. I thought it always looked fun, but I guess for people like me, and I think Travis, we kind of have similar game interests in that. Where, and I think Mike to an extent too. Like FPSs, like don't really like engage us as much as it does other people, I guess. And so for me, I mean, like I think we all love certain kinds of games. Like I mean, I'm a huge fan of RPGs and whatnot. And some people can think of those as getting repetitive, but I think. Yeah, I can see what you mean, because a lot of FPS matches seem to be the same. Like, I can appreciate, like, when good people are playing. Like, it's the same way with, like, Melee or just Street Fighter or something. You can really tell when people know what they're doing, but you can't really... You don't really want to play the game itself, I guess is a better way to say it.
Yeah, and then plus I'm also not a huge competitive player when it comes to, like, that kind of competitive... Like, I'll be competitive with you guys because, you know...
Bragging rights.
And we have to credit, you know,
bragging rights.
Yeah.
Exactly. But like when it comes to like, okay, I'm going to be playing this game for like 3 hours straight using the same person to be like the master of it, that's when I start to lose interest.
Yeah.
But maybe I also probably just have because like I know like Nick, you like to do that with Smash Bros with your mains and stuff.
Yeah. I switch up my characters a lot though. That's the thing.
My main is random.
Yeah. You like the variety, which is fair. I like it.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
makes sense.
All right, so let's finish this thing up. So let us know in the comments. Tell us that we're wrong. Tell us why we're wrong, because I don't think people would really give us crap on our underrated games, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some crap on our overrated games.
Probably. I think Travis might get it the worst.
Oh yeah.
The most overrated on my list. Yeah, I'm assuming I'll get some backlash.
That's funny.
That's true. All right, so again, let us know what you think, and until next time, later.
Bye.
Later.